Hello, this is Lynn from stampwithpeg.com, and I was just about to start making my Thursday project. It's Wednesday now, so it's for tomorrow. And for the month of March, I am using the Lift Me Up. I should have had this page ready, but you know what I'm like. The Lift Me Up bundle for the month. So for the full month, my projects will be using the Lift Me Up. And I thought, I've got a pretty good idea what I'm going to do. So why don't I just wing it and do it on camera? This might be a foolish decision. It really might. Anyway, this is the bundle. You get the stamp set and the Thinlit dies. If you get them together, you save 10%. The full set, $41.25. I think that's really good for what you get. You get all sorts. And at the moment, you would only need to spend another £3.75 on something, and you could get the paper to match free from Celebration. Bonus. How good is that? Right. So what I've started with, I have got the paper that I've got out. That's my open part. And everything I've got left from this paper stack. I've picked out the colours that are included in it, apart from Smoky Slate, because I ran out of that card. And I have picked out all the inks that are included in it. My little ones that I was on about the other day. Cute. And that's all 5 colours that are in the paper. And I don't know what colour I'm going to use yet. So let's pick a paper and we'll decide. I've decided I'm going to make a little box for one of these. Either, oh, smells gorgeous. Should have smelly vision. You'd be able to smell it then. We've got tangerine and vanilla and strawberry buttercream. They both smell gorgeous. So, basically, I am going to decide which one to use based on which paper I decide to use. So, we have got, I want a nice, bright and breezy paper. But as it's only on a small box, a repeat pattern would be good. I am thinking, what are we thinking, guys? Do you know, I do not do decisions. This is one of the hardest things I find in life. But my whole family's like it, so you can imagine when we have to decide anything, it's a nightmare. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 6, 7. No, don't be silly, Lynn. Just pick one. Right. We shall go for, I think I'm going to go for this one to make a nice box. So let's get all the rest put away now and out of the way. And now to decide on which colour card. You can probably all relate to this, because until you know exactly what you're doing, it's a nightmare trying to decide. What colour? I think I quite like it with the Watermelon Wonder. Yes, I'm going to go with that for my box. Does that... Do you know what? I'm not. I'm going to go with that because it goes nice with this candle. So there we go. Decision made. Out of the way. So first things first, I need to see how big my box needs to be. And we'll do this with the... Can you see that? Yes. So I will measure. If I put that on there, I'm on the wrong side for me. I do like to work in inches. Okay, put it upside down, and we have allowing a little bit for room. Let's go with that. So actually I can come down there. So 2.5 by 2.5 by 2.5. This is the box we're going to do. So now I need to do my plan for my box. And my box is going to fold around, so all my measurements will be across. So I've got the 2.5 inches that way, then this side, then 2.5, then the side, and then the crossover. Yeah, so now I need to decide how wide I want it. Let's have a look. I'm thinking what am I doing? I'm thinking 3/4 of an inch should do it. So we'll go 3/4. So 3/4. Then I want the bottom flap to close, and that needs to be the same as that. So that would be 3/4 along there. And again at the top, we need it the same. So again, that is 3/4 that way. But then I want the little flap to tuck in to close the box, about 1/2 an inch. So we'll add 1/2 an inch that way. So what we've got, I'll take it for that way. We have got 2 1/2, 3/4, 2 1/2, 3/4, and again 1/2. And upwards we have got 3/4, 2 1/2. You have to excuse my scribble when I'm doing this. 3/4, 1/2. So what's that? So we've got 2, 4. So 2, 4, 4 1/2, 5, 5 3/4, 6 1/2, 7. 7. And then we've got 2, 3, 4 1/2. So my card needs to be 7 by 4 1/2. Now I need the score line. So we've got first score line is at 2 1/2, then at 3 1/4, 5 3/4, and 6 1/2. So long is them ones, and then so the short is 3/4, 3 1/4, plus that, plus this is 4. So we've got that, that, and that. I hope you've gotten all this. I will put this in my blog. Because all Yankee candle melts are the same size, aren't they? So to start off with, we need our measurements for the actual size of it. And where did I write it? That's it, isn't it? 7 by 4 1/2. So I'll take 4 1/2 on that side and 7. So I've got that. Oh, first. Oh, I'm so bouncing the camera today. I do apologise. Okay, now then. Our score lines are... I really should have thought this through. I should have got a separate piece of paper because... Yeah, let's just move that out for 1 second. And we are going to do the long side first. And we have got 2 1/2. Make sure you don't cut it. 3 1/4. 5 3/4. And 6 1/2. Short side, we have got 3/4. I'm going to do it this way onto this side, so I'm going to do my 3/4 because it's easier if you've got one of these for the littler measurements. So that's the 3/4, and we've got 3 1/4. And 4, and that is our card done. So let's get that out of the way for now. Right, I'm just fold and burnish. All I need is my, where is my bone folder? I'm not sure, so I'll use this one from my envelope punch board. I've been quite busy making things this morning, so I don't know where anything is anymore. I've got bundles of stuff made, and husband coming home from work in about 3/4 of an hour, so I might have to run around cleaning up once I've finished this. Right, scissors. I've got scissors out, yes. So this is our basic shape that we've got here. So now we have a little bit of cutting to do. We know this bit here is the lip that will glue, and we need to wedge into that bit, the main piece, and cut away the other bits. Now that's the only, no, it's not the only bits we're getting rid of, is it? Right, bottom, just cut up and wedge in slightly. And again with the other little column, tab, other little bit. That was an absolute rubbish cut. Is it less speed, more haste? Less haste, more speed? Either way, I want to be doing one of them. Right, so figure out what's the front. This is the front of the box. So this is the back. So this is going to be the bit that folds in. So we need to keep this bit. And then for this bit, snip in right down to there and again. And we're going to get rid of just this little piece off here. Yeah, so that's the back and the flap, and then all of this bit. So, yeah, and then we're going to wedge into these slightly. And just these tops. Now you can round the corners or you can wedge into them. I don't want to have to disappear again and go and get my corner rounder. And that's what you're left with. So that basically is your box. Okay, right. Now we're going to leave that to one side for a bit. We have got now these. So if we want to put some paper on, a nice patterned paper on here. So we've got, these are 2.5 by 2.5. So I'm going to do the paper 1/8 of an inch less. So 2.5 is 2 4/8. So 1/8, so it's 2 3/8 square. And we need 2 pieces. 2 3/8. 1, 2, 3. So I'll cut a full strip off first and just work with that. 2 3/8. 2 3/8. Really must stop that rocking. Now, do we want paper anywhere else? Maybe we should have it right round. And this is 3/4 wide, isn't it? So I'm going to use this little bit and take 1/8 off. So 3/4 back 1/8. We're using this side. And then it's 2 3/8 again. Nice little fiddly bits, aren't they? You don't have to do the sides if you don't want to. I just thought it might look nice. And I think I might have a little bit on the top as well. But we need another bit. And the top is going to again be 1/8 less than 3/4. But I've had to cut another piece because obviously it has to go that way. What a faff, you're all saying. hopefully it'll all come together okay. So I'm going to just glue these on. Start with these. Oh, I'm not talking, am I? You've only got, what is it today? It's about the 8th. I think it might be about the 8th. And celebration finishes on the 31st of March. So if there's any of those freebies that you want to get and you haven't yet, don't forget that it does finish at the end of this month. I don't want you to miss out because there's so many gorgeous things. And like I say, you can order this set and maybe you could get just an ink, or well, you could get anything really, an ink, some glue or anything with it, and then you can order the paper free. This wants to go on here, but we need it upside down because then when I fold it, it'll be the right way. So, okay, just to put it together now. And I'm still waiting for my fast fuse, so I think we will use tear and tape today, just to make sure. Tear. This isn't very quick, is it, when you do it this way, I must admit. Good thing about tear and tape is that it folds over on itself, so it doesn't matter if you have these edge bits. If you want to make sure it's right to the edge, that's fine, because as soon as you take that off and fold that over, that's fine. I am going to, do you know, this will take forever, so I'm going to use some wet glue on the bottom, but we'll do this bit first. So basically, fold this in, and then you fold that over to meet it and press down. So no lining up or anything, it's all done for you. Brilliant. So basically, that one's already got a bit of glue on, so that's all right. There's my glue. And we need a little bit on here. And take the back forward and line it up. Oops, I'm not even on camera. Oh, what an idiot I am. Okay, now you can see that. That is far too much glue as well. As you can see, I put the glue on there and I've lined it up. Then this one goes over. And the best thing to do now is put it flat on the floor, put something in there and stamp it down to get it where you want it. There we go. And that's it, box done. How cute is that little box? Okay, let's put our nice, gorgeous little Yankee candle in there and decide what we're going to do for our decoration. Now, it would have been better with a little thing in, and I forgot to do it. And I don't think, oh, I don't know where anything is today. No, you're going to have to pretend. And if you've got a little 1 inch, 3/4 inch circle punch, just nip a little semicircle out of there. Okay. This is getting to be a long video. What shall we do? Now then, I think, where's the stamp set? I think I want this nice balloon. Right, I'll have to use my big one. I'm not quite sure where the other one is. And what colour shall we cut it out on? I think I might do it on mint. No, I'm not. I'm going to actually stick to the same base colour. and I am going to do the balloon in... I wonder what Watermelon Wonder will look like on there. Should we try it and see? So I'm just going to, because I'm using the small one, rub it over, pat it down. Let's have a look. I think I like that, but I also think I will be back any second. What a nightmare. I'm going to see what it looks like on white. Let's just see if I prefer it on the white, because it's on a white background on there, isn't it? If you think about it. What are we thinking? White? No, I prefer this one. So, let's get this. Again, I've not got really much room on here, so washi tape on my board. Where are my... I've covered everything up with everything. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, do I? Oh, that's why they fell on the floor. This is just, this is me in a nutshell. Really, me in a nutshell. How I get anything done in the first place, I never know. Because I am so clumsy. Okay. So we want that onto there. Now just run it quickly through my Big Shot. That's the A4 Big Shot I've got, so it's just far too big for me to put under the camera. I must get the smaller one. For times like these. So, there we go, the little one there. And we need a sentiment, so what shall we go for a sentiment? What are we going to give it for? Little nod, who saw above the rest. Thanks for lifting me up. Oh, it's going to be a little thank you to somebody for doing something nice. That's a good idea. So, thank you for lifting me up. And I'm going to go with, I think, where's the white gone? I think we'll go with Night of Navy. I've got a little scrap here that's perfectly fine. And my little block, my Night of Navy. See how this works. There we go. Now, what should I do with that? I think I will get over. I'm going to eyeball it because you can follow the line. And I just want it to be a little one. Don't want anything major because you don't want to take away from that gorgeous paper. And we will have a little V. What do we think? What should we go with? Right, Lynn, just make your mind up. A couple of dimensionals. 2. We need a little thin bit. Just going to chop the little thin bit off, put it here. That's it. And we'll put this on and then we'll work out where that's going. So I want it on a little bit of an angle, so I'm going to go there like so. And then again, use my edge up. You know I like to use my edges up. Just pop that on there. And I think it'll just fit down the bottom there. and that'll be it done. Maybe we need a little thingy there, so let's get my colours out. And we will put right, here we go. Shall we? Yep, we shall have these, and we will have a little star up here and just a little dot. Oh, I know. We'll put a dot there and a dot there. Did I take? I must have took it out again. Where have I put? There it is. Put that back in. There we go. Little box, lift me up. Thank you for lifting me up. And I will leave it at that because I have took so much of your time doing that, but I hope you enjoyed watching me make a fool of myself, and I don't mind. I had fun, and that is what it's about. So when you start crafting, don't let it stress you out. Just think, let's have fun with it, because that's what I've done now, and I've had fun with it and I quite like it. I quite like it. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.